I'm Megan Broker, and I wrote The Pause Effect. That's a book about leading and belonging, and how you can show up and engage with those you're leading and lead intentionally and authentically to who you really are. Typically, we don't look for where we belong in situations, in organizations, in family systems, in environments, and we have an opportunity to lead and to connect with others, but we overlook the opportunity and the requirement, really, of finding a connection in order to grow in a way that is intentional. So the book takes an exploratory look at how do you find your way to belong? How do you get clear on your values? How do you show up with the intentionality of your brand? My inspiration is that I saw a lot of patterns from going through divorce and blending families with being a partner as an executive coach and in organizations and a leader in organizations, working with other leaders, that these common themes show up in both. So the inspiration was connecting those and finding what commonalities there are and how we get better success rates. What's different about this book is that leaders are typically looking at how to make it work or how to lead based on other people. So situational leadership is meeting people you're leading where they are, not looking at a point of origin of your own belonging. So the differentiating aspect of the pause effect is from a point of belonging and clarity in your values. This book has a little bit of something for everyone. So there's the personal story part, which creates a bit of a human interest. And so some people will pick it up for that. Some people will pick it up for looking at how to plan or think about their career. If their early career, they will look at where's a bit of a path of things to think about, not a roadmap, not a 5-year plan, but some things to think about to intentionally develop and grow in areas. Not everybody has a 5-year plan. Not everybody needs a 5-year plan. And so one of the approaches in this book is talking to very successful people who either abandoned their 5-year plan or never had one, and how that growth, that opportunity to pause and connect and be present and allow for the growth to happen. This has personal stories. It has personal stories of mine, but it also has personal stories from interviews I've done of leaders across the globe, across different industries, and there's research woven in that supports all of the themes. My favorite chapter is Pause for Laughter, and it is rooted in stories of some things that happened with my middle stepdaughter when she was an early teen. It involves having icy cold sodas dumped on more than one of us at restaurants. And to this day, we cannot look at each other without laughing to tears about this. But the importance of laughter in creating connection and creating belonging, and then other people's stories of how laughter either connects or alienates, and that there's a bright side and a dark side to laughter. This is something that people have told me for the last several years. You need to write this. You need to put this out there. And so I have connected. There are these themes that I've experienced from going through my own personal evolution of divorce and blending families, but also as a leader, being in organizations, stepping out of organizations to open my own practice of consulting and executive coaching and leadership development, and seeing people really grapple with how to show up, what is important to them. When you say, this is what I value, and where you spend your time or how you show up doesn't necessarily give that same message. It's a lot like there are breadcrumbs that are left all along a path, and you go along, and sometimes you pick up the ones that actually lead towards what you say you are, and sometimes you're picking up the ones that lead to a different destination, and you don't realize it. So it's almost those moments in time that you have the opportunity to choose. So there's a stimulus, there's a reaction, you have that, what Viktor Frankl referred to as the power of that pause in the middle there. And if you're not clear in who you want to be and who you intend to be or how you align to that, you miss those opportunities and you pick up the breadcrumbs to the wrong path. So if somebody were to play these moments back to us over time, Do they lead to this is who I say I am, as a leader, as a person, as an individual, or do they tell a different story? The inspiration I hope people find is that everybody has a story, and we each have the opportunity to show up and connect, and then to evolve and bring other people into that. So the inspiration is to see yourself, to look at how you can be authentic, and to accept that there are ways that you can control and be more aware of what you say is important and how you're showing up might not be aligned, and that's okay. You have the opportunity to course correct that, to evolve, to tweak it, so that you get aligned to who you really want to be.